Hey, welcome back to Jamieson's Repair Shop. Got the front end of a 1965 Ford Thunderbird in the back of my pickup. Now, some of you remember when I stripped this car down, I had left that out on the back driveway. It was there all winter. This spring I loaded it in the back of the truck. So now it's time to get it out of the truck because I need to recover those aprons, the forward aprons of this way over there. They're not perfect, but they're a heck of a lot better than what is in the convertible. So I'm going to bring the engine lift in. I loaded it with the engine lift. So I'll bring the engine lift in, move the truck forward, make some room, get this out, and then I can have the truck for doing other things. So let's get her done. Well, there we go. I got the engine lift in. I'm going to extend the boom to maximum risk level, high risk level, and I'll hook onto this and lift it up, and we'll drive the truck out from under it. Alright, I got her up on the hoist. What I need to do now, I need to strip out all the remaining harnesses. I need to get this inner fender off. There's a bunch of like the relays up here, all that stuff I want to salvage. Over on that side, there's a washer fluid pump and there's a regulator. So all the stuff I want to take off, all that harnessing. Get rid of it, get it down to where I can get at the aprons. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. And I also want to grab all these little clips like that. And I'm going to save them in a bucket. Keep them all in one spot. Like these clips here. Everything that's a clip, everything that come off. These hood bumpers, everything. Alright, let's get at her. Here's something from my own information I want to point out so I'll remember myself. These clips are not over top of the both pieces. There's actually a raised part in the apron and the clips slide through. I don't know why they wouldn't have just gone right over. Maybe it would have interfered with the mating surface. Probably that's what it looks like. Anyway, they are between the two layers, so you have to remember that when I put these back on. Leave room for these to go between. Alright, you guys, nut buster to the rescue again. I gotta take these this inner fender off, so here we go. See how long this takes. You're smoking pretty quick. Oh, that's turning red. Oh yeah, it's not going to take long. Alright, let's see if I can get that off there. The wrench. Oh yeah, look at that. Simple as simple. Let's try another one. I like this nut buster. It's limited to what it can do for size of things. But man, on these small bolts, it works really well. Very happy with it. And this stuff saves your skin. These little bolts you can spend hours on sometimes if you're trying to get them off without breaking them. Look at that. Red hot already. Alright, let's try it again. Get my wrench on it. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. Look at that. Just like so. So much simpler. I'll put some penetrating on those now. I'm going to heat this one up, this last one. And I think that's it for that. So much easier to work with. Look at that, smoking already. starting to turn red. That's what this really shines, this little nut buster, hot rod it's called, in this situation like this. Shines really nice. Alright, that one's all heated up nice. See if we can get it loose. Yeah, look at that. Now I'm going to work them off and I may have to heat them again, but for now, that's working really well. Okay, I want to point out on this windshield washer pump, the type of screw it takes. I'm pointing this out more for my own records than yours, but hey, someone else may be interested. Just a little note that it does take a special screw because they have these mounts on them, vibration mounts. Alright, so now I'm getting ready to take this apron off. This is the very front of the car. So I just went in with my air grinder and went over the old where the spot welds are, just to show them. I did it up in here as well. You can see all the spot welds, and then down in there. And that's the bulk of the spot welds. Up here, the panel behind it is rusted. So this top plate's rusted. So I'm just gonna, it's mostly gone anyway, so I'll just probably zip cut what's left of that off. If I need this for anything, I'll just weld a new flange and a new piece on. But for the most part, this comes all the way out here. The piece I need is underneath of it. No, this is mostly gone, so like I said, I'll probably just zip cut it off and it'll be fine. This panel still needs some repairs. It's not a perfect panel, but it's a heck of a lot better shape than one that's in the convertible. Also, down in here, there was a spot, there's spot welds, and I'm not sure about right in this corner here. I'll see when I get there. So I'm getting these ones from the other side. All right, let's get at her. All right, there, I went around and pre-drilled all the spots with 1/8. I did the front underneath the front by this piece. I'm thinking I might want to take this off after as well. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. That's part of the rad support. And then I did that one that's underneath down in here. So that's it with the 1/8. Now I'm going to go ahead with my stepper bit, and I'm just going to open them up with that. I'm going to tell you, I think I brought this up before, that these Champion 1705, oh, there you go, drill bits, they're probably the best I've ever had actually so far. Stubby drills, heavy duty 135 split point, high speed steel. I've had these for months. Actually, I've had these for over a year, or around a year, and I use them a lot, not just on car stuff, like doing other things. And today was the first time I broke one, and it was because I had it sticking out too far and came through it. It turned up and broke it. There's a piece right there. So to not do that again, I just shanked up on it a little bit there. Anyway, let me get the stepper bit going and we'll see if we can get this off. All right, she's coming along very nicely. I got all that done. Got this separated through here. It's separated up in the front. I got a little bit more separating right here to do, but I'll get that. And right here, I just want to note that when they built these cars, they spot welded them, but then they also put some welds in. One there, one there. There's some welds back here. That wasn't done on body work or anything. That was done at the factory. This area right here, that's all welded in. So I'm going to take the zip cut and just cut that all off, and then I can get this corner out, and then I'll work on that corner over there. I got this upper piece taken out, so I don't think there's much holding it there. I may have to drill another spot weld. I don't know for sure. All right, she's pretty much all loosened up. She's hooked there a tiny bit, but I'm sure if I wiggle it, it'll come off. Look at that. One apron piece. Let's get her off here. There we go. Nice apron. I gotta do some little bit of repairs to it, obviously. Straighten the flanges out. Fix up weld new flanges on probably, and the same with over here. But other than that, a little bit of work on the top rail here. But that's one piece I don't have to make, because you can't buy them, or you get them bought, but then you have to have them taken out and sent, and they're expensive. And there's where she comes from. So like I said, I may take this, I'll save it for now. I'm not going to cut it up, that front piece there on the red support. So now that's it, that's one. So I need both of them, both, one each side. So anyway, that's her. What I'm going to do with that, I think it'll fit in my sandblaster. I think I'm going to sandblast that and reprime it, and then I can go from there and how I want it to look, what repairs need to be done. Now the other side is where the battery box was. Let's go over and take a look. My tool's over here. So the battery box, I get this stuff out of the way. Come on. Hard looking through a phone and doing anything at the same time. You really don't have the depth. All right. So this side here, it's the same process of getting it out, which by the way only took me about 3/4 of an hour to do all that, which isn't bad for the amount of spot welds. But this is the same deal, getting it out. Just this one here is going to need flanges and repairs done to the body battery part. But other than that, it's in good shape. This one, the top rail is better on, except for right there. I have to fix that spot right in there. There she is, right side apron with the battery box. Of course, like I said, it needs to be repaired. Get her in the bead blaster. Actually, I started on one already, on the left-hand side one. So I'll continue on with that, see how it turns out. I've been having trouble with the bead blaster though, the blast cabinet. So we'll see how it goes. Well, that's didn't go quite to planned. Lost the lights in my blast cabinet. I broke a bulb. Had to get some new light bulbs, but hey, it's just blasting. But got a little bit off of it. Anyway, I'll continue cleaning that up when I get the blast cabinet going again. Do both of them, and then of course I'll probably just prime. There's some repairs need to be done. This isn't the last you'll see of these, because eventually there'll be videos of them going in the Thunderbird. Well, there it is. Like I said, I'll clean this up later. Wow, I need a haircut. Holy smokes. That hair's getting long. Friggin' hair. Oh well. That's the way she goes. You're gonna grow it, you gotta get it cut. Anyway, we'll get these two done up later, like I said. Oh! You might have noticed something in the background here. So remember I said about we bought a tow vehicle? Well, what we bought was a 1987 Volkswagen Cabriolet. And we've been having a good time with it. My wife loves it. It's a little 5-speed car, a 1.8 liter fuel injected. Works really nice. It needs some work, obviously. It had been sitting for 12 years. that's the car we bought, and I've been doing a little bit of work to it, but I've been trying to focus more on the Thunderbird stuff. So I'm not going to put videos out on this car right away, but I have been making some because there was some repairs that need to be done. When I got it, it wouldn't run. So there's some repair videos on that, getting it going. It wasn't a lot to do, but there's some regarding the fuel injection that was in it. It's a Bosch fuel injection system. CI, constant injection system, whatever it's called, CI something. Most people that have these know exactly what it is, but it's a Bosch fuel injection system. Pretty interesting setup. But anyway, we'll leave that for another time. We've been, like I said, we've been driving it, so it's drivable. Great little tow vehicle for our van. It only weighs 2,200 pounds, and it's a convertible. It needs a top. Most of these do. Anyway, enough talking about the cabriolet. And I can finally say cabriolet because I had a hard time with that. I don't know why I struggled with cabriolet, but I did. But that's it. So next video I want is to finish installing the floor pan in the convertible Thunderbird, and I also want to have that installed, that floor pan rather, and I want to start putting in that seat pedestal again. It's been a long time since I took that out. It needs to get done. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.